Hello, bud. Hey, Bursar. And trying to get this ready to round. Kind of want to behind all this fun crap. Hey, Patty. Time about time. What's happening? Three people in. You can tell it's been a pretty fun weekend. The 55 lead sitting right there. Tank's empty. They are currently sitting in 75 gallon over there. Red points, doing good. 75 gallon. Double diet. That 55 is empty. Green Soultail's going in that tank. Matashumi Soultail's going in that tank. Mutt Guppies. Tiger Antlers. You working tonight, Ian? It is. Those are two brand new 75s. Don't mind the clutter. I need to get it reorganized. Reptile tanks. Other fun stuff. Now, the clutter, this is four wheeler. I need to get outside. What I didn't do in the winter. Chair that we used to watch fish with. Hey, you want to come up, Ian? Hey, play. What's happening? What are you doing? Hey, Surf City. Pipeline. Anybody want to come out and just hang out? I'm only walking. Got me some more coin the other day. You need to get them pond set up outside. Doing pretty good. Had them about a week. About a week. No DCs or anything. Got some pond plants. I want more rather with them. My phone's going off. But it's not. Hey, Janie. Don't work too hard. I posted a link in. Should be posted on top there, whatever it's at. I got linked it yet. George, what's happening, George? Got a bearded dragon back there. He's mainly a thing now. Bearded dragon there. Got two scorpions, two geckos now. Yeah, whenever he decides to come up. Yeah. Well, that be it.
Hey, what up, Griffin?
Yes, sir, not a whole lot. I'm gonna turn this thing down. I got some new
Just
speakers.
chilling. Hell yeah.
This one's actually got a speaker that mounts to the top of my monitor. We got two of these small speakers.
Nice. Do you have any subs yet?
No,
Well, you gotta get some subs, man. What are you doing?
I don't know. Hey, I only paid $5 for them.
That's a good deal. That saves you some money to put on some subs.
Yeah, I kind
Not
of
too
got.
big though, I guess.
I
Don't
got
want to
some.
shake the fish.
I got some money that's staying in the tanks over there though. 275 gallon, two lights. Two lights were
Mm-hmm.
20-gallon long. Why the hell would you do that? I don't know. And the stand for $380.
Nice.
Hey, Fish Fam Link. I ran that down there Nashville, got some pine plants because I can't find them around there. So I said, hey, we're down there. Let's see this lady still got those tanks. Sure enough, she had those tanks. We loaded them up, brought them home.
Hell yeah. So how you gonna set them up?
I said, hey, Rattle Trap, let's set it up.
Oh, you got them on the air system?
And there's someone over in the corner.
Cool.
Got the red points up there. The angel fish down there. Got a little man. I got set up me another tank. Probably a 30-gallon. But I got it right back there ready to be pulled up. Moved them. One of my females died. And I don't know if my tanks crashed yesterday before I moved them. But they was acting all sluggish and everything. A female died before I moved her. Got the rest of them moved. One of the other females died sometime during the night. I got 3 males left and a female. So I'm
Damn.
hoping they're good now. They're swimming around and acting like they're supposed to. So I'm hoping to try to get her paired up with one of the males and pull the other 2 males out. Let them do the little business and try to get some colony going. Hopefully.
Hope so.
If not, I'll get a hold of Lusty. I got him on Facebook, see if he has any for sale I can buy off him. Yeah, for those that was wondering about what happened last week, I had the stream scheduled, and little man, he got coughing real bad, and finally got it calmed down, let him down, go to bed about 7:38. Woke up about 8:20, coughing real bad again, giving breathing treatment. About
Mm.
8:55, started complaining that he couldn't breathe. So I
Oh
canceled,
no.
so I canceled the stream, took him to the ER, gave him steroid and 2 breathing treatments. After doing the second breathing treatment, um, he started complaining he was hungry. So it's like, yeah, he's back. Ended up one tubes. What's that tube called?
I don't know, but you're good.
Yeah, I know. I already.
He come in there scanning over me, want me to check him, and it's 9 o'clock. He needs to be in bed.
He was complaining about his stomach. There's like 3 scratches on it. I don't know where it came from.
Probably the dogs.
Probably. I'll go check him in a couple minutes.
No, you need him out because he's giving me attitude.
All right. Well, one of his tubes they said was closing in on him, and had the what's that stuff called?
What?
Well, Michael, what you had last Saturday or Sunday?
Croup.
Yeah,
and a virus.
Croup and Forest. That's what I was dealing with last week, and that's how come we didn't stream.
And we got other issues now too, and I don't want to talk about them.
Yep. Sit down there and talk to Ian for a minute, and then we go do a little minute. So you don't sit down with your Ian?
I'm right here, and I'm feeding the bearded dragon. Come on, get off my finger. What? Give me a second.
Oh,
Hi, Ian. Come on. That crap.
George RB3, what up? Bruiser, Rattletrap, Craig, what's going on? Patty,
What you trying to do?
Brian.
Ugh.
Fish Bam Link.
Figure it out.
What?
I think it's.
It's going good, RB3, George.
Yes. Golly, not many people's in there tonight, is there?
Probably because I haven't.
It's just a little slow, man.
Come
Yeah.
on, Stitch.
Get him back in here.
Come on. What the hell?
Can't get him.
No, he's giving me a run for my money tonight. Usually I have no problems with him. There we go.
There you go, Ian.
Oh, is that a little baby Beardy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, cool. You know if it's a male or female yet?
Male.
Male, as far as I can tell.
Okay, so he shouldn't get too big.
I thought males got bigger.
Yeah, male's got bigger.
I think it's the females that get bigger, right?
Hey.
Because they got to carry the egg.
Yeah, true.
And then there's another one in the back corner over here, but I can't get him yet.
He's like a darker color.
And,
Hey, everything, guy.
and the person we got him off of, their daughter never played with him or got him out and held him. So he's got to be retrained to socialize.
Yeah, just
So it's gonna
give
take-
him that positive enforcement, you know?
Yeah.
There you go.
Little treats, little fruits and stuff.
Yeah.
Is he eating fruit?
I haven't given him any fruit yet. He likes super worms, though.
There you go, babe.
Can it eat?
What up, Kenny?
What, Kenny's in there now?
Hey, Kenny,
Vinosky Fish Kodo.
look at there. 275s.
Wouldn't you let me get through first?
I'm feeding reptiles and stuff, Kenny.
And he keeps moving his food bowl. I don't know how he's doing that. Ooh, shit.
I don't know either. It's all talent. That guy kind of sucks, Kenny. I'm down to, I lost. I think the tank might have started crashing on me when I moved the red points over to the 75 gallon last night because I lost two females. So I'm down to 3 males and a female. So I'm hoping to get them breeding there soon.
Hopefully, man. They should pair up.
Yeah. That's one way I'm going to pair up and I'm going to pull the. Well, should I pull the other 2 males out, pull them in a separate tank, or should I just leave them all together?
No, they should form a pair naturally. And then the
No, the other,
2 odd ones out, you'll
right, that's what I'm
know.
saying. Pull the other 2 males out.
We'll see, she could pick any one of those males.
Do they actually
So
bond or
it
do they
might.
just breed?
I think they bond, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I'm up. Kenny, what do they do? Do they bond or do they just breed? That'd be a good one to ask. Sorry,
Did
night.
you get them from him?
What I'm like, yours.
That's what I thought. God, you must have been thirsty.
You working hard, Janie, or hardly working?
I thought you were hungry.
All right, Kenny. That's what I was thinking. Hey, what's this here? Hey, go ahead and get my scorpion some water.
No, thank you.
The scorpion's thirsty.
Our birthday. Hey, I can't complain. She takes care of hers.
I will not touch a scorpion, but like, even though I'm a scorpion, I'm still not gonna touch it.
Now, Brewster said you was working tonight, Janie.
Come here. Take your milk.
Yeah, I got Colony of mealworms going and the Colony of W roach is going. I'm gonna get them going. There you go, Ian. Pretty good, Janie. There you go, Ian.
Oh, a little leopard geck.
Uh-huh.
Nice, nice.
Doing good, Janie. Got another bearded dragon there, Janie. I'm thinking about it, Kenny. Sounds like fun, Janie.
Where did I put those?
Now I gotta find me 2 4-foot lights. I might actually do LED stop lights for those tanks. So it's a little bit cheaper. Ooh. Nice, Kenny. Yeah, we got them. How much are they your way, Kenny? They're like $30 here. There you go, Ian. This big deal.
Oh, it froze on me. Ah, cool.
She's 3 years old, I think.
I
Nice.
thought she was a year.
No, 3. That shit was a different one.
Yeah, it was a good size.
Yep. Kind of tickles with no shirt on. Okay, come on, Linda. Don't go behind my back.
So this is what I built last night. Spent like 3 hours putting all this together and doing all the wire management.
Real nice.
I got it all over here. It's still kind of a mess. I gotta finish it up, but control everything. Turn the camera back on. I got one open outlet.
Heck yeah. I like you're doing the job there.
Good Lord, what is he doing?
What?
The
Who?
scorpion,
Which one?
the big one.
What?
He's kind of wedged himself.
Just see the camera when you get down there.
Damn.
Yeah, down on the bottom.
Oh.
Hey, you want to see my scorpion?
You gonna pull them out?
No, he's right there under the wall.
Oh, you can't see him. Where's that flashlight?
What did you do with it?
Should be over there somewhere.
Oh, I got it.
Now, see, I'm still working with them, be able to pick them up and stuff. There's a big one.
I'm waiting for a response.
Huh?
Did you see it?
Hey, Bob, you see it, Ian?
Yep, I can see them. I'll see
The
his
other
little
one-
pinchers.
The other one is about the size of a quarter.
With that.
If that, he's hard to find. Some of the other build, we've been, like she said, the person that we got him from had handled him. So he's kind of in one of those hissy moods, not like to be picked up yet.
Yeah, I don't see the little baby yet.
Probably hiding.
You remember the last time we couldn't find him and then he showed up right here on the side?
Yeah. First day I had a styrofoam thing in the back, and
Nothing. I was just giving you your phone back.
I had a styrofoam thing in the back. Well, that little shit, he crawled all the way up between the top glass and the styrofoam.
Why you got my sock?
I swear to God, if he had a chance, he could have got us.
You mean me? Because I was the one messing with it like an idiot.
You froze up over there, Ian.
Still?
Yeah, nope, there you go. Yeah, they're gonna be like, I like giving me some of this poison dart, the poison dart fox. I mean, you ain't got very good Wi-Fi, do you? Yeah, they're gonna keep it up all night, Kenny.
That should be better. Hopefully.
I don't know why this thing got so. Yeah, that's a little better. I don't know why it was so freaking big. At the reptile store,
All right.
when we went to Nashville, there's a town a little bit east of Nashville that we had a fish store at, and it was decent. It's a freshwater store. It was a no, it was originally a saltwater store and a reptile store. They're slowly converting it over to a freshwater, saltwater, and reptile store.
Nice.
Went down there to Aquatic Quitter again and got me some water hyacinth. 6 for $20. I didn't think that was too bad.
Yeah. I mean, considering it's an invasive plant, it's not too bad.
The bee, if I get done with it, I throw it in the compost pile. So I actually thought about it since I got those new lights and they're 65,000 Kelvin. I actually thought about bringing a couple in next year or this fall before they die. See if I can overwinter them. If I can overwinter them, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Save me some money that way. Yeah.
Definitely.
You got me another pond. A little 6-foot pond. About 230, 260 some gallons. Go use the 10-foot one outside. And as soon as the koi gets big enough to stay in that 10-foot pond, I'll probably more likely build me a pond outside in ground pond and leave them outside year round. But that 6-foot pond, I'll be able to set it up while there.
Right.
my luck, I sure as I do be with it fucking busts. That would suck. And it's 6-foot pond I'm gonna put on the back patio. Where I had the other one at last year. It's taller. The other one was like 16 inches. This one's 20. What
Oh,
up,
no.
Michael Boss?
Hey, George.
And all that fun stuff.
Yeah, we got a frag swap next weekend.
Ooh. Sounds like fun.
Yup.
I'm gonna working on getting people together. I done emailed some fish keepers already. And done emailed like 15 around there already. And so far it's looking good. looking real good to set up a club.
Oh, good.
So I'm hoping that we're all gonna get together sometime and do all the Pine the Garden Center.
The figuring out, who's going to be on the
Name,
board,
yeah,
the
name and all that
president,
stuff.
yeah, the treasurer, the secretary, because they need all that.
Yeah,
And I think the biggest thing you guys need to set up is being a nonprofit organization.
that's what we're working on. Or that's what I'm figuring out. Hey, Al. Dang, gone. I go boss George Basie over there tonight by the looks.
Ooh. George is adding some new Zoas. Nice. Moving discus.
Well, what I'm going to try to do is, we're there. I'm going to try to link up with, because he done it, the Bluegrass Association done it, that Select Pat ones or started with the Langston. Him and the one in Knoxville gets together.
Mm.
And even though they're two separate clubs, their members should come up and sit up as the club price. Like if it's $10 for club members set up, and then it's like me, if I go since I'm not a member, it'd be 15. They got it set up where like if they go to Knoxville, they get the club price. If they come up there, they get their club price, stuff like that. And they do stuff together.
Mm.
So what I'm going to try to work out is we're about the same distance as they are, but Knoxville's a little bit farther from us than what he is. See if we two could work out some stuff where we could have club meetings together and like up there when they do like their churches or not churches, Clacton, go up there, collect with them. They come down there, collect with us, stuff like that. Only Oscars.
Yeah, and getting together with other clubs. I mean, that's how you get like a lot of these swaps going too.
Yeah.
Different clubs can come together.
Oh shit.
I really want to get our
George.
local reef club, PNW Marine Aquarium Society,
Yeah.
and I want to get them to work with uh, Guttis, the Greater Portland Aquarium Society,
Yeah.
for Fishtoberfest, because I really think Fishtoberfest needs a little bit more salty action,
Yeah.
you know. And with a little bit more salty action brings more diverse people and customers,
Yeah.
and more numbers. I
Yeah.
think.
Couple of them I talked to, they were under libraries only. But me, I don't under libraries only. I don't deal with such libraries. I mean, I got the White Clouds. I got the Florida Flagfish. I got the Oscar. Of course, the Oscars breeding them. The Angelfish and the Red Points. So why would I want such a library only when I deal with other stuff? So we're going to set up as a multi-species. If you only deal with cichlids, you can join. Only libraries you can join. It's like why just limit a club such cichlids to such libraries? It's like People
Yeah.
don't have the same opinions in the same town, especially being a smaller town. So
Right. And so I went to my first reef meeting, like for the saltwater club,
yeah,
and I found two people there that I talked to that kept freshwater tanks. And one of the guys I knew from Fishtoberfest.
nice.
And the other guy I didn't know, but he keeps and breeds a lot of the nano cichlids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why aren't you in the freshwater club, man?
Hey, Podmore. Yeah, I know, right? For me, I've actually thought about doing it where if we do get a lot more saltwater people doing it, set up two parts of it and do a saltwater part and a freshwater part. Now, where the saltwater people could have their section, we could have our section, but we're one club and we do the swaps together and stuff like that. It's like someone like me that wants to get into the saltwater stuff. That would give me an opportunity to be able to go to that side and learn with them
Yeah,
about
yeah,
different stuff.
exactly. You'll be able to get, hands-on experience with what coral names are like
Yeah,
these days, what coral prices are like these days. And that I think that would help a lot more people see the salty side more.
yeah,
Because you're right, we have a lot of these individualized niche clubs,
yeah.
where it's just cichlids or it's just live bearers or it's just catfish.
I mean, that's fine and stuff if you got
Yeah, and that
rubber
is.
to do it. If we got a
That
club
is.
sickness with 500 people in it or 100 people in it, that's good. But yeah, I'm talking 15 people. It's like, how many more is out there that's interested in live bears? It's like, might be people that's in cichlids that would be interested in learning live bears or someone like me that does both cichlids and live bears, egg layers.
Yep.
It was like me, I had angelfish paired off spawn once. My red point spawned once. And I don't know what the heck happened. And what was strange about it was they just spawned on Thanksgiving last year. And I don't know. I think it was Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thanksgiving, I believe it was. And I still don't know. Cheetos would be nice.
Yeah. And it would also it's also good for the saltwater people too, because you don't know how many salt people I run into that don't know a lick about freshwater. You know?
No.
And it's pretty crazy to think that they don't know, like, they when they think of a freshwater tank, they think of rainbow gravel, plastic plants, and blowfish.
Yeah.
It's like that's not what all freshwater tanks are.
Yeah. That's like me. I got into these reptiles. Well, we got into these reptiles because we enjoy them and I like to breed them, and especially the scorpions because scorpions are cool.
Those are dope.
And I got
I
to figure
used to
out,
catch scorpions in Arizona.
I know how to sex them. I just try and get them where I can be able to handle them, where I can check them. The problem with scorpions, though, is if you handle them, it stresses them out so much it shortens their lifespan.
Yeah.
Not many people realize that scorpion. There's a lady here in Kentucky. She's a scorpion queen, scorpion lady on Facebook, and I was talking to her, and she said, yeah, the less you handle them, the better, because it stresses them out so much that it weakens their immune system.
I believe it. I mean, I wouldn't want to be holding scorpions too much, anyways.
I mean, yeah, I
But
wouldn't mind being able to handle them because mine ain't poisonous. I mean, it's not like the fat tail and all them two other species that's dangerous.
man,
Mine's
when I was in Arizona, I was catching bark scorpions. I would use a UV light, and I would find the ones that glow, and then I would
yeah.
go catch them in jars.
Hey, I can see you doing that too.
I'd keep them in jars, and I'd build like little terrariums with gravel and sticks, and I'd beat them little bugs, and watch them sting the crap out of shit. I did a lot of that. I caught a lizard, and I set up like this is before I even knew anything about the word biotope, but I
yeah.
legit would just take everything from nature, gravel, wood, rocks, put it in a tank, get a basking bulb, and I had this skink that I found in Arizona, and I kept him for like a long time. He was cool. He was my little buddy. Dude, that lizard, I would take him out and I would hold him, and he would just crawl up my arm and then chill on my shoulder. He would like jump around, and he was cool. He was like, all right, I'm living in a tank. This is it. I get fed all the time. I get fresh water.
Yeah. I remember those bug catchers. Bob, he doing good. Bob, we doing real good this week. Still stubborn as hell though. But he's better now. It didn't take him long to bounce back. One thing I don't help him too is being having asthma.
Hmm.
And what really pisses us off is he had Monday, Tuesday off. He was better Thursday or Wednesday. So we sent him to school Wednesday. Not even our being at school. They call him, try to send him home. We know he's just having an asthma attack.
Does he have an inhaler?
Yeah, he's got one at school too. He got one that's in. Got him a little backpack that we keep that stuff in, and he packs around with him. Anytime we go anywhere, he wants to pack it. So we bought him a little backpack so he can pack his own stuff. And we let Pat go. And they said, "You need to come get him. He's coughing pretty bad." All right, picked him up. Never even coughed a single, just a couple times. That's it. So where's all this coughing he's supposed to be having? I mean,
Yeah, lizards are pretty cool. Little fake plant magnifying glass. Yup. Yeah, whenever I go fishing and I see snakes swimming in the water, I just go pick them up, you know, check them out. Most of the time, uh, all the times I've figured, I don't think there's any venomous snakes here in Portland area. But they're not venomous. They're all like racers and whatever snakes that swim in water. But they're cool. I just like checking them out.
You probably like there, Bob.
No, she called me back. But
uh,
that's why I don't. Oh, I was mute for a second. Stop for
yeah. Yeah, bugs are always the fun part. I'm over catching lightning bugs. See them free in the house. My favorite part, I seen them feeding my mom and dad's bedroom one time. And
Oh no.
they got home. They walked in the bedroom, seen all the lighting up in their bedroom. I was in the bedroom trying not to laugh. Makes all I heard was my name being yelled. They wasn't too happy about that one.
No, I bet not.
Is that all you got up there? Is wrestling rattlesnakes? Lucky.
For venomous, yeah. But I don't know if that's in the Portland area. I know we got them down south in like Bend.
I tried you. Yeah,
Yo,
we got.
Trada,
Yeah, I moved up there. You moved down there.
why don't you just, well, I don't know. You're willing to trade off snakes for crackheads?
I deal with crackheads besides all the poison snakes we got around there. We got water moccasins.
I'd rather deal with snakes than crackheads. All right, let's do it.
We got water moccasins. We got copperheads. We got timber rattlesnakes. We got diamondback rattlesnakes. We got. I can't remember. We got a bunch around there.
They're more scared of you than you're scared of
Yeah.
it.
Hell, I lived there since 2023 years now, and I have never seen a poisonous snake, but once, and that was a water moccasin, cottonmouth.
Yeah, when I lived in Arizona, I saw a lot of rattlesnakes.
And I caught down a fishing line. I snaked down a fishing line, reeling it in, jigging, caught something. So I was like,
Oh hell no, dude!
I thought it was a fish.
If I pulled in a snake while fishing, bro, I'm cutting the line.
That dumb bug, I had my pole sticking out like this. That some bug trying to attack me. I was like,
Especially if it's a water moccasin, like hell no, dude. I am not
yeah,
messing with. I look for the head shape. If that head shape is anywhere near a fat arrow, I'm staying away from it.
that thing was sitting there trying to strike me too. I just real back, just launched it. Stepped my line, it went flying. I said, man, that's my $10. Oh well. Grab me another one, tied it on, start fishing again. My favorite part was when I caught that snapping turtle on my catfish line. I mean, I fought that son bug. I mean, that thing was a muggage. Guy, he came down. He held me guided in. Man, I thought I had. I knew it wasn't cat because it was dead weight. And I said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna cut my line, release it." He said, "We need to do let my brother hold its sail, and you pull it far back as you can." I said, "Why?" He said, "I'm gonna take it home and eat it." Sure enough, he did. He cut the head off, loaded up in his truck, and took it home. I said, "Well, better to you." He said, "Make sure you cut your line because the head stays alive for 7 days." I said, "Do what?" He said, "Yeah." He grabbed a stick. He started poking his head. The head's still sitting there
Snapping.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, wow. He said, "Yeah, we do that for 7 days."
And all those venom glands are in the head, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did tell me a good secret, though, to get one off. Snapping turtles don't like thunder. If you get bit by a snapping turtle, good way to get it off. He actually showed me a video of it because it happened to him. You take a 12 gauge, hold it down next to it, shoot it. So that's the sound of the 12 gauge makes it release and take off. I didn't know that. I said, "So you sitting there telling me if I'm sitting down the lake and I don't have a 12 gauge in my truck, so you mean I got to try to thread on one of these big sunbucks in my truck, drive home, hope to God I get inside to get my 12 gauge to shoot my gun just to get out my hand?" He said, "Yep." I said, "No, thank you. I just cut my line and said, let it go."
yep. I've caught a turtle fishing once. That was weird.
Snapping turtles, they're bad at bearing river. Holy cow.
No, I've never caught a snapping turtle, but it was a slider.
One night I caught probably 4 good catfish one night. And probably about 8 to 10 snapping turtles in one night.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck?
Me and Kat and some buddies were trying to do some night fishing to get some catfish. And we got scared off by some beavers. They didn't like our presence, bro. They were all slapping the water right in front of us.
Yeah.
Scared the living crap out of us. We didn't know what was going on until we figured out later. Yeah, it's beavers. I'm like, damn, they really don't like nighttime fishers.
Wow, there are a lot of people there. Put this way, while they're concerned, a lot of people stupid enough. They got to reach down and try to grab the mouth to get the hook out. That's how stupid people are around there.
Around a snapper?
Yeah. They're going to try to reach down there because they think they can save the turtle because.
And those are the guys with the missing finger.
Yeah.
Those are the guys with a missing finger.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I worked with a guy who had 4.5 fingers.
That's like these people that go noodling for catfish. I ain't sticking my hand down no hole I can't see into. My luck, there'd be a snapping turtle right there.
You know, when I was young and naive living in Arizona, I was really into noodling, and I thought I could just stick my hand into any hole I could.
You learn
Bro,
right.
I was catching crawfish by hand. I was catching anything I could in the waters.
I'm over at the creek back home, Michigan. We had a pond, and we had a creek, and then we had a walkway go between the creek and the pond. And I was sitting there catching minnows in the creek, using my this side to fish bass. I stepped at a snake, little water snake. My grandma, she was terrified. My grandma, she's terrified of fucking snakes. I am too, but they don't bother me as bad. So I caught it in my fishing net, grabbed it. Got walked up to the house. I was probably 6 years old. Michael's age. Hey, grandma, what? Look what I found. Oh my God, I have never heard my grandma scream so loud in my life. Dad, we had a duplex. But it wasn't like the you see today we got one on one side and then the other one on the other side. This is an old style duplex. One up the upstairs is a house, the basement is a house. And we lived upstairs, Grandma lived downstairs. My mom and dad heard her screaming bloody murder. They came running down, see what was going on. That was funny. I remember that one year my dad had an old Gravely lawnmower. No, workhorse. Gravely or workhorse, I can't remember. We had a little tree, probably about that big around, at the edge of the pond. We had just bought the John Deere garden tractor. And my dad was at that small lawnmower, holding on to the tree, keeping from going in the pond, yelling for Grandma to go get a John Deere to hook up to and pull him out of the pond.
Goddamn.
Only thing that was holding out the ground was the back tires and the tractor sitting there like this with him hanging onto the tree yelling. Sure enough, that lawnmower never touched the water though.
Hell yeah.
It's like, and I was probably about 7 at that time. That's like times when you're too young to have a camera. How's Cat doing?
Cat is good. She's sleeping, and I will make sure I tell her hi on the Oscars.
It must be nice to be sleeping. That's like me. I got me new lawnmower, Husky Fernin. Pretty good little tractor. First time using it, stupid me. I got used to the old one, the old lawnmower I had. It was one like you left the blades engaged back up. This one, I hit that reverse button or the reverse pedal, killed it. I looked down, I was like, dang. Shut the PTO off. Started it back up, looked around, kept going. I mean, that sucked. It's about more like hayfield out back. I tell you that much. You know when grass gets so tall, you got that little seed pod on top. Yeah, it's gonna start get that. It got that seed pod.
Oh.
Everybody like me only asks because I only watch YouTube. People ask me, "Yeah, you see that on the news?" I said, "No." I don't watch the news.
Yep.
Seems like it's the same crap every day.
It is exactly the same crap every day.
Oh, I learned the other day on Facebook, and I be never made news. Yeah, we had a certain there in Glasgow a couple weeks ago.
A what?
A certain.
Mm.
Some dickhead decided to shoot at a school bus with kids on it.
Oh, what a dickhead.
Yeah,
What the kids ever do to him?
yeah, I know.
Now it's gotta give them all PTSD.
I bet Bubba give him a piece of it.
Go shoot up his house. See how he likes it. Man, I hate people like that.
Yeah, I know.
But that's all I see on the news nowadays too, is just either like the same kind of just
Bunch of
goofy
balls.
crap.
Oh,
And
yeah, we're
then
certain we got banned guns. There's no certain we got banned guns. And
yep.
then the damn guns that's doing it. Go after the people with the guns that's doing it. Not us that's good to maintain that has guns that don't do nothing but hunt with them.
Yeah, hunt or just your protection or the fact that it's your right, you know?
Yeah. They go after some of the other people, the criminals.
Well, criminals are always gonna find a way.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can
Yeah.
ban guns all you want. They can build a gun out of freaking pipes.
They can build them out of a goddamn 3D printer, dude.
Yeah.
A fucking 3D printer. So like, yeah, they can ban them all they want. Well, I didn't mean to get into that kind of conversation.
That's like me the other day. Went to Goodwill and seen a rainbow knife. You know what I mean by rainbow knife?
Yeah.
I picked it up, $8.99. It's an old
Cool.
school one too. Not made of that plastic handle. It's a good metal handle. That came home with me. I can't remember what I done with it.
Yeah, it's getting crazy nowadays.
Yeah.
Here it takes like 6 to 8 weeks to get a background check for a gun.
It's instant here. You fill out the paperwork, they call them. Within 2
Wow.
minutes.
Wow.
I can walk in Walmart right now and get one and be back home by 10:30.
Walmart doesn't even sell guns here anymore, bro.
They sell
Walmart,
guns
our
there.
Walmart shut down, dude. That's how bad it is over here. You know how bad your city has to be to shut down a Walmart, dude?
God. That's bad.
Yeah. Like Walmart used to shut down businesses. But hopefully now this means like some other businesses can take over that spot. But
I try to boycott Walmart as much as I can. The only time I go to Walmart is if I need new tires and oil change. I like
I
my
mean Walmart was cool because it was so close.
Yeah.
And like I could just go get some fishing bait. I could go get some cheap shoes if I needed them.
The best part of my Walmart is I gotta go that way to Walmart. I gotta go that way to the lake.
Hmm.
I ain't going all the way that way to go that way.
Well, that's why I get my bait. I get my bait the day before and I just keep it in the fridge or in a cooler.
I stopped by a gas station. Cheaper.
Bro, gas stations don't sell bait here.
They do here.
That's the one thing I miss about Arizona is you could just walk into a bait or to a gas station and you could pick up worms, you could pick up, hooks and bobbers and line and weights and stuff that you need at a gas station. And it was funny Arizona because you don't think of Arizona having a lot of fishing, but there's a lot of man-made ponds.
Yeah. That's like one year. They caught me a goldfish out of the Band River. I mean, legit goldfish. It was probably about that big. And goldfish you can't use for live bait there. Invasive species, all this crap. I was sitting there getting off the hook. I was like, I'll take it home with me. Put it in my pond at the house. That way it's out of the waterway.
Yeah.
Sure enough, I was holding it. Sure enough, her shows up.
Oh no. Oh no. Fishing game.
Yep.
Did they ticket you?
Luckily, my buddy on Fido camera in the Fido cam had the Fido cam Fido in the whole thing. Because we seen it. We seen it. My buddy, he's like, I'm gonna Fido this and so we can post on Facebook that we caught a asphalt goldfish out of Band River. Because we seen I cast it, we actually seen it strike and take off. So my buddy got his phone out, started recording it. That's what saved us. He said, no, sir, we literally legit caught this goldfish out of this lake. So
How big was it?
It was probably about that big.
Oh hell yeah! You're not using that for live bait.
No.
You're not using that for live bait.
All he seen was orange fish from
Yeah.
where he was at. So he just wanted to come over and make sure. He said, you legitimately caught this out of this lake. I said, yes, sir. He said, this is the first one I've ever seen in this lake.
And it's probably the only one. It's probably somebody's pet.
There's more in there now.
There's more in there?
Because people use them for live bait.
I am still surprised that people still do that. And you know what? I think it's the fish stores that are selling goldfish, right? They should be asking questions when some...
You got bait shops that sell them. And then your
bait shops are selling goldfish?
There's one in Scottsville that sells them.
That
But
should be illegal.
most of them is your pay lakes, which you could use them. You could use them at pay lakes, but you can't use them on your
They shouldn't be
private
used
lakes.
in general. They're such
Yeah, I
a
know.
dirty, nasty fish, so full of diseases.
Yeah, and it's bad. I was reading about my sliders back here. What to
Yeah, and
feed
they're
them and what not to feed them.
yeah.
Recommended to feed them is guppies, platies, swordtails, mollies, white cloud mountain minnows, and a couple others. What not to feed them? Goldfish, mostly red minnows.
Yeah, I know.
That's bad.
Yeah. No, it's not their natural diet. It's high
No,
in it's high in some chemical like thiamine, I believe.
but the thing
And
is, I mean, I go say the goldfish because they're not really much. But what's the difference between a mostly red minnow and a white cloud minnow?
they're not related, I believe.
I mean, they're not related, but what's the difference between those two? They're pretty much, unless the mostly red minnow has something that the other fish don't. What's the difference between mostly red minnow and a guppy? I mean, besides the name, is there anything they do to it?
No, it's just the fact that they're different fish. You know,
But it
like
ain't a proven fact
they're
that goldfish is unhealthy, anyways.
yeah. Well, I mean, a good bait should be like a natural diet, you know, like a
Yeah,
shad
but
or
while there, you could use bluegill as bait, but you can't use crappie as bait.
yeah. Some states they have crappie protected because they just get overfished,
Yeah.
which people do. People just straight up limit every day, and some states have no limit on crappie and panfish, no size, no minimum size,
So
and
let's like at a lake. Let's like at a lake. I can't go to the spillway to trap net or not trap throw net, cast net for live minnows. Use them on the main lake. I gotta use those minnows on the spillway, and then
yeah,
I gotta use whatever I cast on the lake on the lake.
yeah.
Which they say there's no carp there. That's a lie. Me and my buddy casting it enough times that we found baby carp.
And those aren't good bait either.
No. And
They're not.
you know what we do with the carp? We shred
What's
them up.
that?
We bring them home and we're actually we use them. We're blend them up for the text or the meat, mix in with other meats, and use them for trapping.
Mm,
For like
yeah, trapping.
beavers and stuff like that. That goes for the fish smell. That's what we use them for. Because I ain't trapped in years because this became a joke around there. They want $400 a year now to trap.
Jeez.
Yeah, and there's the mark in the trapping business. It went down big time. You don't get as much as you used to, so he just kind of got out of it. Used to good deer skin, which when I went deer hunting, I would keep the skin, the hide. I would burn it and everything. Have about $100 in chemicals to take off the air,
Yeah.
and they'll make $400 off it. No, $150. Like, why would I want to do all that work, spend $100 in chemicals, and only make $50 in all that time I have in it? And what they do with that, that's how they make the what's those shirts that Indians wear?
I don't know.
The leather shirts they wear.
Yeah.
That's what they make them. That's what they make out of them. John, on the Oscars. She says hi. Yeah, but only time we really traveled was if someone was having problems with the livestock and stuff, with coyotes and stuff like that. They would go in and help knock down the numbers on them. But nah, they ain't worth it no more. I'm surprised Danny got Kenny the truck driving her around playing Pokemon Go.
Right? In this weather, still light out over here. So it's 8:19. We still got plenty of light.
10:19, yeah, we're dark. Which, hey, it don't make no sense here. Michael goes to school tomorrow. He's off Thursday, ain't he? Michael? Yeah, he goes to school tomorrow, off Tuesday. Go back to school Wednesday, and last day of school is the 18th. Well, what's the point in that? That's kind of don't make no sense.
I don't know, man.
What vape went missing?
Huh?
What vape went
I
missing?
don't know.
You said you lost one.
It's still in the box. Why? What was it?
On the counter?
Where at?
On that counter?
One over
No, that one.
there? Okay.
Here. You're welcome. I was looking for something else and I found that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to stuff again.
I'm always losing stuff. And Cat finds it for me.
Yep.
I usually send Michael in to find the stuff.
He said the other way around. She's usually the one losing stuff.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. How are they supposed to do away with that daylight savings crap?
Next year.
Bob, if they do it next year, that means it's going to get dark early. They need to do it now.
Motherfucker. You bit me.
Tell him.
And that was called on camera, too.
Shut up.
You see that, Ian?
Yeah.
See that screen pop up? Hey,
Motherfucker.
I could sit in the garden. I could go and see.
Hey, at least I petted him before he
Hey,
died.
what up, Rick? What up, Riva?
Hey, at least I petted him before he bit my finger. That's all I got. He didn't really bite me.
That was funny.
Hey, I gotta start messing with him.
Patty has a good question. What do people think about a thin layer of gravel? Maybe that's a really better way to keep many gross things growing down there and festering, and that is a really good way. Is just keeping a thin layer of gravel and then gravel back in it. But it's not the best growing medium for plants.
No.
It won't
It's just
grow
a
plants,
monster
but
thing.
if
It's pretty nasty.
well, you got to keep on top of it and like ruthlessly clean it.
Oops.
And then also good flow helps. Like if you got some small or bigger power heads, since you got a 125 in the bottom corners, just blowing at the bottom so that it's throwing all that shit up into the water column so that your canister filters or hang on back filters can take them out.
Tomorrow's my clean day in that tank. That's within a week.
Yeah. That's what a lot of water people do too. The like old school people I'm finding out is instead of sand, they'll do like a light layer of aragonite gravel, and they find it's easier to clean out, and it's better for organisms to run around in.
Yeah.
And it doesn't create like little pockets of nastiness.
I would never be about it myself.
Yeah, I have one bare bottom tank. It's nice.
That thing got rocks in it. I freaking hate it. My Oscar thing has rocks in it. I freaking hate it. But my Oscar tank, I got some rocks I'm gonna put in it, so it's gonna blend together. But as far as breeding tanks, I hate it. Well, that's my
Yeah.
preference. So
See, I want to grow a ton of plants, and so I really like using sand,
yeah,
and I use a lot of it.
I mean,
And
yeah, I like.
I don't
tanks,
gravel back those tanks.
If I had me like a display tank with all males, yeah, I would do it. But as far as a breeding tank, I would hate to destroy my freaking plants just to catch fish.
Yeah,
Well, like the Java moss, if I have some Java moss in there, I could go like this and pull it out and be open.
Why do I keep finding your crap over to what I'm trying to find?
I don't know.
Here's your nuts.
ah, she's bringing him the nuts.
I had to.
You lost your nuts, huh?
I had to do it, Thomas.
My nuts.
These nuts.
I got some kidney too. Some kidney. There you go.
I got some cashews.
I got some honey roasted milk peanuts.
Hell yeah. Yeah, those rock planters are cool.
Yeah.
An aquarium co-op.
I do have a planter in that one that has my Amazon sold in it, and it's not done too good. It ain't done too good at all.
I'm thinking of adding a couple of those rock planters from the co-op, getting a couple plants for my flower horn. But I feel like he'll rip them up very quickly.
Yeah.
Finding everything else but what I want.
How can you clip Madison saying that? I think there should be like a little scissor icon on the YouTube chat. And then it'll give you like a timeline of where you want it to clip at.
And post on YouTube, take her in it.
Yep. I've done the terracotta pots. that's a good way.
I got 4 terracotta pots in my red point tank. Oh, I did find
Yeah.
some good looking rocks the other day. Hey. Yep. Got 3 of them. 699 each. And these things are cool. I'm gonna put them in the red point tank. There were my terracotta pots in there. My used terracotta pots in the angel tank. I got 3 of them and then 2 of the rock structure ones.
You gotta tell me where you put it.
Now the 110 gallon stock tank.
Oh, now you do.
I've never seen ones like this, so
3 of them for $6.99.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, I just model it.
Look at that, Ian.
Oh, that's cool. That's pretty dope. That'd be perfect for like some catfish and or some cichlids.
I'm gonna put it in my red point tank. In the red point tanks. No,
That would be good.
Well,
that and the
how are you
two.
gonna put that in the red point tank when you got the terracotta plant?
Those gonna come out and go down in the angelfish tank.
Well, you better clean them before you put them down there.
Duh.
Little tiny black bugs locomoting around. What the fuck are they? It could just be little ostracods, little things. I bet if you put a little fish in there, it'll eat them all.
It's called Patty slurs in her mind.
Scuds, I don't think they're black. They're more like a clearish, and they're bigger, and they kind of just like roam around and crawl on stuff. It's kind of. Yeah, male guppy.
Yeah.
Maybe a beta. Throw in a beta. Yep, seed shrimp.
I guess like me, I was stopped by the pet store the other day, got me some guppies for 29 cents each. Little
Nice.
antlers. Got one male and 8 females.
Yeah, I haven't bought any freshwater fish in a long time. The last freshwater fish I got were the rainbow fish in like April or March. I think it was March.
Yeah.
Yeah, the March meeting. What do you think of moving peas to the snail tanks instead of capturing snails? Well, then you lose your culture.
Yeah.
They're just gonna hunt all the snails.
Yep.
June, if you really want to catch snails, get like a snail trap.
Yeah.
And then just pull that out. You don't have to like put your hands in there every day scooping them out or anything.
A good thing to use is a 20-ounce pop bottle.
You don't even have to use something that big. You can use like a fucking a pill bottle.
Yeah.
And just drill a big enough hole for the certain size snails that you
And
want.
then you can hook up a fishing line to it and put a bobber on the edge and let it float. Grab the bobber and pull it out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Put some fish food in there.
Yeah.
because you also don't want to take the big snails. You want to leave the big snails to be your breeders, and since pea puffers have smaller mouths, they're gonna want the smaller ram's horn snails. So
Yeah.
try to make sure that mostly smaller snails are getting in, and then you can leave the big ones to do the
Yeah, but
breeding.
the thing is, on the Oscars, if that happens, she always pulls shrimp out.
Well, shrimp, yeah, you can pull the shrimp out, but it probably should be best to have your snail culture away from your shrimp. But it's also good to take snails from your shrimp tank because they'll be competing for the same foods. And I don't know if you want more shrimp, but I always want more shrimp. Yeah, clean the tank.
Yep.
Not a guppy.
Now my tank up there, my mutt guppy tank, I got one of the antler males in there. So those are the different colors, and probably only another male in there. Take him outside. Give it some antlers going on, mutt antlers.
Yeah, I've only got one strain right now. It's the Zinga rubra endlers.
Nice. Right now, I got that pond. I'm going to put the koi in. I got a 20-gallon stock tank. I'm going to put probably the antlers in, or I might put the white clouds in that one. I might put the white clouds in the 110. I got more of them, and then put the antlers in the 20-gallon.
Have you looked at the bottom of this tank?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to do something.
Yeah. There's probably algae here for that tank.
You think?
Yeah, I have cut back like my feeding so much. I feed very sparingly now just because I am more lazy and less water changes. But luckily, like coming to find out, fish don't need a whole lot of food. Like I've been heavy feeding my fish. I've been finding out.
These three tanks right there. That tank, that tank.
Oh, get them!
And my 275s I've been feeding, trying to remember feed twice a day. I'm trying to get them reproduced, and of course, the fly in the other tanks.
Yeah. So when you want to breed and stuff, you want to feed it a lot, and then do a
Oscar,
lot of water changes. And when you're growing Oscars, you want to feed a lot and do a lot of water changes.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm still doing water changes, just not as frequently as I should, except for on the cichlids. I can't slack on those guys.
Yeah.
But all the planted tanks with the small fish, they're they're going pretty good, and I've just been feeding a little bit every now and then. They're doing good.
And that don't hurt them.
What?
Feeding them like every other day or every 2 days.
What?
Fish.
They go a week without food.
Dude, I'm okay, so I'm only telling you this from experience. I've gone 2 weeks without feeding any of my fish food.
Problem is with
They're fine.
some of them it's
And
hard to chew.
that's with my cichlids, my flower horn, my angelfish,
Yeah.
my guppies, my rainbow fish.
Have you checked his eye lately?
That's fine.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. When the fish eat every day, they build up some fat content.
Yeah.
They're able to go a long time without food when you feed them every day for like 2-3 years.
That's like the turtles down there. I got to feed them 2 or 3 times a week, and I didn't forget.
Yeah, so like my flower horn, I'm not power feeding him. I'm only feeding him a little bit because I also don't want to have him bloated like I've seen other people's flower horns where they're
Yeah.
just super fat and
Yeah.
bloated. It's like that doesn't look healthy. I think you're overfeeding them. Like their intestines are already fucked up.
Kenny, what's happening?
Kenny. Yeah, Rick, and for the nano fish especially, you've got established planted tanks. There's
Yeah.
microorganisms, algae, scuds,
I just remember always having a clear tank when I was a kid.
Huh?
shrimp.
Clear tank. How long are you staying on?
Probably on about 20 more minutes. But I enjoy my Oscars, though.
Aren't they awesome?
Yeah.
Have they started letting you like hand feed them and kind of pet them yet?
I've been working with them. It's kind of hard with that bigger tank. They're used to it, but they're not used to me really in the bigger tank, me doing stuff with them. Yeah.
Yeah, they still get kind of spooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They grew quite a
Are they
bit.
the only fish in there?
Yeah.
How big are they?
About 5-6 inches now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just give them more time. And you could also do like a dither fish, like some uh, silver dollars or
Yeah.
uh, tinfoil barbs get a little big, but
They'll probably kill those red points, won't they?
they will. Well, those red points are pretty aggressive. They're Central Americans. I mean, I would ask Kenny. I think he's kept them together before. But if you're trying to breed them, I wouldn't. But when your pair finally pairs off,
That's
you're
what
gonna need you're gonna need somewhere to put them. And I think
that's what I'm
mixing them with the Oscars and a 125 should work since your Oscars are still small.
As long as I got enough hides where they can hide in.
Yeah, rock work and wood and
Yeah.
stuff, but make sure it's nothing like too pointy.
Yeah.
Clown loaches would be a great option, but they always come in small. So you like got to grow them out in a different tank, and that takes so long to get them to like a good size to where
Yeah.
your Oscars won't mess with them.
Mine's a 5-foot tank. Mine's a 5-foot 125.
Oh, so is it deeper front to back bed?
It's taller.
Oh, it's taller.
Yeah.
So it's 20 inches front to back?
Yeah. 18.
18? Okay. That's still plenty big enough for where they can turn around and they're not touching.
When I stand up, it comes down right I'm pretty much right there on the edge of it where my
Yeah.
armpit is.
What is it? 30 inches tall?
24.
24. Okay, that's not too bad. Although I hate tanks that are taller than they are wider. Get what I mean? Like um, the ratio just doesn't seem right. Like I would rather have a tank that's bigger front to back than taller.
60. Yeah, it is 24. It's 60 inch by 18 inches wide by 24 inches tall.
Yeah, that is a good size tank. Still trying to figure out how I can squeeze a bigger tank down in my basement, but I don't think it's going to be possible at the moment. I really want to get a 90
Yeah.
for the flower horn. But he's still pretty small. He's only like 4, maybe 5 inches.
Yeah. I like to eventually build my own house. And what I thought about doing is build me up one, have a fish tank. Probably roughly 10 foot wide, 12 foot wide, about 6 foot deep, 6 foot high. That'd be nice to have an Oscar tank like that. Imagine doing the water changes in that thing.
I would have it automated at that point.
Well, the way I thought about doing is having do the make a bar valve that's in your toilet. And what I could do then is I need to have 3 different spots where I can drain it from. 2 different spots. Have it set up. Well, probably 3. Have it where I just do 50% water change, 75%, and then 90% water change if I had to. Each of the spots on its own valve. And then just when I go in the worm to deal with it, I just open up the valve, let it flow right on out, and then turn on my water line so that way once it gets full, it's just shut off. That's what I thought about doing it.
Yeah.
That way, once I get it drained, I can open it up, go do whatever I need to do, and stop where it stops at. That way, if I run to town quick, be gone about 15, 20 minutes. I just open it up, do what I need to do, come home, close it off, fill it up. It's more like when I do it, though, I'm going to figure out what size of I'll probably do a sump filter on it.
Yeah.
With
You definitely want a sump. And I recommend you doing a sump for your 125, man. Ditch the canisters. Put a sump on there.
Yeah.
Put a roller mat filter on there. You won't have to change filter socks. You won't have to change filter pads. All you got to do is change a filter roll that rolls around, and it works as the water flows through the filter roll, the fleece.
Yeah.
And as it gets clogged, the water level rises, and there's a sensor. And once it reaches the sensor, it automatically rolls the filter roll to new roll, and the water level goes back down, and you get clean water.
Because the way I'm going to
and
do
and they're the same price, if not some of them are even cheaper than a brand new FX6 pump,
it,
and
yeah.
they are like so much more efficient. And then you can hold so much biomedia in the sump.
Yeah.
Put a nice DC pump on it.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool. Bill put tons of Oscars in it, and like other kind of big chiclets in it. And what I'll do is have it where my heaters are in the chump. That
Yep,
way,
you definitely want that too.
I can shut the pump off, drain it, fill it back up. Because I'm going because for sure it's going to take a while to do water change on it.
Yeah.
And me putting warm water in it ain't like it's kind of lose its temperature. Because more than likely, all I'll do is have one of them wireless water heaters just for that. That way, when it's pumping in, it's just pulling off that, not the house water heater.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go that far, you should do carbon blocks too,
Yeah, I'm
or
going.
even an RO system, so you can
Yeah,
get cleaner water.
that's what I'm on it now is carbon blocks.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm running now too. And now I'm thinking about adding an RO membrane
I
stage.
have got the pool chlorine test kits that I
Me
use
too.
for chlorine. What I do is before I start my first tank, I check it.
Yep.
And then like halfway through, I'll check it again just to be on the safe side. And then I'll do the rest of the tanks in.
So, do you have a flow restrictor on yours, or are you just letting it run full pressure off
Full
the tap?
pressure.
And you're still getting full. I might have to try that because I have mine on a flow restrictor, because I thought it needed to be slowed down.
No, mine's full.
I might
Now
have to try that.
the RV ones, the RV carbon blocks, they have to be flow reduced.
Yeah, mine's not. It's an actual carbon block system with 10-inch blocks.
I got one set up right now that I'm used to, so I'm checking it more often. That way, so there's a speck of chlorine, which I do keep dechlorinator around. That way, with a little speck of chlorine shows up, whatever tanks I filled up right then and there, they're getting doused.
Yep.
And then that way, if I'm halfway through, the first tank's getting doused, I'll go on down and change my carbon block. That next tank, the next tank's going to get doused because of the water that's still in my line. That next tank's going to get doused, and the tank after that gets doused, and then after that, I'm good. Because I run it through a 100-foot water hose.
Mm. See, I only have mine running through about 6 or 7 feet
Yeah,
of tubing, and it fills a 30-gallon tote or barrel that I have on wheels, and then I
well,
just have a pump in the barrel that I pump into the tanks.
yeah.
But go ahead.
When if I do decide to move, I'll probably have everything hooked up. PVC pipe. Each tank has its own ball valve to fill up with. Only thing I have to do is just drain them and then open up ball valves.
Yep.
But I've actually thought about doing those float valves too.
Float valves are good, but I don't think they're good in the tanks. But they're good as like when you go fill up a reservoir
Yeah,
from your carbon blocks.
yeah.
You know, you can if you have that float valve
I
hooked
was
up to
I was
auto
gonna
shut
do
off valve.
I was gonna do more of the because they got them for the 10-gallon tanks. Was that's gonna be on my shrimp tanks? Was that's gonna be gravity fed off a 5-gallon bucket, and that's just gonna keep my tanks topped off.
Oh yeah, you definitely want a float valve.
And then what I'm gonna do then is have a um water tank style valve. I got one that works good for the stock tanks. I'm gonna use it. Then mount it inside the bucket about 4 or 5 inches from the top. That way, when I turn that main line on and fill that up too, and then they're shut it off, and then when I go shut the main line on because I ain't gonna keep it all going. It just have the water in the line, no pressure on it then. And then now once that starts going down, to start easing the water out of the pipes into that bucket. Then
When you start doing that, don't forget leak detectors on the floor because with
yeah,
with that many connections and hoses and
that's how come
getting
I'm going to have right there where my carbon block is. Going to have a main shut off valve. That
yep.
way, anything in the fish room won't be pressurized. Just shut it off right there. That way,
Yeah, no, you definitely don't want your tap on your carbon blocks just on that.
my
Dude,
go.
people do that in saltwater tanks. They'll hook up their RODI system straight to their sump,
Yeah,
and they'll just keep it on 24/7, and they'll have a float valve in their sump that
yeah.
keeps it topped off. And I'm just like, bro, you are asking for trouble.
When I do that bake tank, I'm going to do that too.
Don't do that. Do not do that. I'm telling you, do not
Well,
do that.
the way I'm going to do it is my buddy has on his. He has a big 2,000-gallon tank in the sump. What he done was when made a bracket, he siliconed it to the bottom, and he used it as a ball float for your toilet. It's
Yeah.
all inside. He run the line down up into it. That way, because he loses about 20,
See,
30 gallons a day. That's how bad he loses water.
see, I would much rather you have a reservoir
Yeah,
for that ball valve outside of the tank, and then you have your carbon blocks or your RO system
yeah,
plumbed into that reservoir because that's like a safety. Because if that reservoir fills up with RODI water, it's
yeah,
not gonna it's not gonna fill up into your tank and overflow. But it's still gonna be a mess. But you gotta be really careful when you plumb your RO system or your carbon block straight to a tank or a thing like that, you got to make sure you got all the float valves and not just that, but the cutoff valves,
yeah.
which work off some work off of pressure and some work off of electricity. So
The way his works is he has the 2,000-gallon. He has salt water.
yeah,
His his won't have a system. 2,000-gallon tank with a 800-gallon sump with another 3 stock tanks, 300-gallon stock tanks full of RDI water that's connected all together. That goes into the sump. That line bleeds into the sump for
Okay.
the shut off valve.
Yeah.
And then each tank has its own ball valve for the RDI system. That way,
Nice.
once he loses that water, it fills back up.
Yep.
And shit, he has a good setup. He could.
You should take a video if he lets you.
I'll see next time I'm out there. I ain't seen it in like 2 years, 3 years. But he has a system that checks salinity level in his tank. And if it needs more salt, it adds it to the sump. It
Yeah, it adds.
sprinkles
Yeah,
it, and then it stops. That's pretty slick.
Yeah, controllers, man, those are cool. Those are for the real nerdy people that want to get into the technical shit.
But then with 2,000 gallon system, he said it's worth it.
Yeah, with systems like that, big systems, lots of water, it's obvious to have a controller.
He had originally built it because he wanted sharks.
What's he got in it now?
He's got a little bit of everything now.
Cool.
A lot of those branded sharks and all that stuff. Predator saltwater tank. But he changed his mind. He went a different route.
Oh, did he do reef? Saltwater reef fish with corals? That's cool. I love when people decide to change from Fowler to reef because reef is so much fun. Like Fowler's cool, but you really have fun in the corals.
He had sharks.
Like playing.
He had sharks there for a while, and because he always wanted them, and he said that he didn't enjoy them like he thought he would have.
I mean, yeah, because they're way overhyped. I mean, I totally see that. Like sharks they're cool. Oh, it's this badass shark, but really they kind of just do the same thing. And
he said all they done was lay down the bottom of the tank.
That's all they do is just lay at the bottom of the tank, dude. I mean, it's a shark in a glass box. It's not gonna swim around like you want it to in the ocean. Like these are animals that legit travel miles and miles, and you got it crammed in a box. That's kind of like what I don't like. It's that people think it's ethical to keep a fucking shark in a glass box. Like
that's last time I was there, he had just sold the sharks, and he was planning on doing it different. And what I would do with it, I said, everyone have a tank for fucking Oscars, dude. I said, convert that motherfucker over to freshwater, do Oscars.
Yeah.
And he said he thought about it, but he likes the salt water.
It is fun.
I seen Pete like random videos of it, but not in person yet. So I like to see it again. Hell, I remember I found that 2,000 gallon tank one day over at Amity. Remember me telling you about that?
Yeah.
That I thought about. We were talking about digging up the front yard and taking out some of my bricks. I wish I could have got that thing.
Where would you put it though?
And I've been wanting to have a freaking koi pond. Because what I would have done was got me a pool heater. I ain't near local Austin. I seen one that went off National Gas. and that would have been perfect good because I got National Gas. And what it done was you pumped it through that. I think it done like 1,000 gallons an hour or something like that. And you set it, and it would kept the temperature the same. And I got thinking, hell, I would only have to run that during the winter when it's cold. Man, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
My next thing was how was I going to get home? That'll be the next thing.
It won't fit in your truck?
I didn't have the truck at the time.
Oh,
I had the car then.
that's right.
Plus,
How is your new truck doing?
yeah, paid off.
Good, good. Anything popping up on it,
No,
work wise?
no, not yet.
Not yet. That's good.
Thank God. Like, I mean, there's LED bar light for it. I need to get on, but anytime I get a chance to work on it, freaking rains. Rains or something comes up. So tomorrow we'll
Yeah.
mow the yard, work on the house a little bit. The house ain't really too bad of shape. I just need to straighten it up again. We're sitting there moving stuff around, moved the reptile tanks where they were at. They were sitting where the 75s are. Put 75s up, had got fish moved. Basically, yesterday we had she had work. We had a birthday party to go to. And today we had to go to Granny's house this morning. And they had a dance recital to go to today. And then had a barbecue to go to after that. So that's been a busy weekend.
Hell yeah.
Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah, I've been working and cleaning, maintaining fish tanks.
Yeah. You get probably 55s. I'm probably going to drain them down, get them outside, and probably bleach them out.
Yeah. I really want to move my 55.
And what I thought about doing was getting that, or I would paint the backs of the 75s before I pull them up. I can do that later. I got black paint for my tanks. Start painting the backs. And I thought about doing this build me a double stand for the 55s. Probably like the 75 air. And so that way I double these two 55s. Instead of one 55, another 55. Get my other 20-gallon long in there. Put the 20-gallon longs on the wag I got for them. I gotta get my pond set up tomorrow. Get these quarry fish moved outside tomorrow. Mow the yard tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy day. What I might do is straighten up the house tomorrow morning, mow the yard, get that set up, clean the tanks, Tuesday's supposed to be raining. I might just work on the fish from Tuesday. Change water and all that stuff Tuesday. Fill up tanks. Get them going, more fish around. All that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Still got the Oscars in the corner. Oh, man. Well, I believe I'm going to hop off. It's been 2 hours already. Probably hop off there and go lay down.
All right, man. Thanks for having me up.
Yeah, thank you for coming up.
Yeah. No problem, man. Always.
Made this 2 hours go by pretty quick.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad. It's good to see you.
Yeah, get me back again after a week off.
Yeah.
So I believe I'm going to start doing some videos. I need to figure out my damn lights first. They keep shutting off on me during the day.
Oh, that's shitty.
They're the high-tech damn things and the damn automatic timer and all that bullshit in them. So I got to figure out how to set those to the normal times. Now, I thought about using those for the 20-gallon longs. Move them over on those and then give me the full-foot LED bars for those, the stoplights for those two.
Nice. Well,
Thanks.
I will hop off of here. You enjoy your night,
I will.
everyone. Peace.
Well, thank you much. Thank everyone for coming. Keep your fish swimming and see you next week. Peace out.